It's my great pleasure to join you all here today at this monthly prayer breakfast. You'll forgive me here, we are sisters, brothers, there are no protocols. So I'm especially grateful to the Rwanda Leaders Fellowship for organizing this breakfast and giving us this opportunity to join in fellowship and prayer for our nations. It's also a great pleasure to have my sisters and great friends of Rwanda with me here today. Thank you, dear sisters. Thank you for visiting us and for having always been with us in one way or another. I value and appreciate your friendship and continued solidarity with the people of my nation, Rwanda. Distinguished guests, your presence here today reflects the extent of your belief in the power of fellowship and prayer to transform individuals, communities, and nations. The transformation that I am talking about and that I believe we will aspire to cannot take place without each of us reflecting inwards to identify what needs to change. As a country, this is a path we took to reassemble the pieces that were broken due to bad leadership, that fostered poverty of minds, hearts, divisionism and hate that culminated into the tragic genocide against the Tutsi. For us to truly uplift ourselves and overcome what many believed we could not, we had to look back and inspect ourselves, our communities, and our country as a whole. This is to echo what Reverend Antoine said, that the whole nation was involved in this process. We had to unpack and understand what defined us then. What made us vulnerable to the ideologies and tactics that resulted in the loss of over 1 million precious lives. This internal critical analysis revealed to us in many ways that finding suitable solutions to our challenges and rebuilding our country required the hands and minds of all Rwandans. It revealed to us that for sustainable transformation and development to be attained, we needed inclusive systems and structures. We needed reconciliation. Dear sisters, ladies and gentlemen, reconciliation for sustainable peace and development goes beyond repentance and forgiveness. It's about sustained cohesion. True reconciliation is reflected when individuals, communities, and countries share a common vision, share a common responsibility to realize their vision, and accept to hold each other accountable. In Rwanda, it is the strong systems and platforms in places such as, if I may, mention some of our homegrown solution, the Umuganda, which is the community service, Umushyikirano, the national dialogue, and Imihigo, the performance contracts that allow continuous collaboration and dialogue between individuals, leaders, and communities, and reinforce accountability. I'm sure that many of you can think of examples unique to your own countries and situations that have made the difference in uplifting and changing the lives of your people. Distinguished guests, we welcome and encourage such gatherings as they enable us to continue telling our stories and exchanging ideas. They allow us to forge genuine partnerships and work hand in hand to be each other's keepers. As we continue to do so, let us ask ourselves these simple questions. As leaders, parents, role models, and as Christians, what impact do we want to have? What legacy do we want to leave? And asking ourselves such questions will allow us to identify what we need to ensure sustainable development and also identify each one's role in achieving it. And finally, speaking of legacy, I would like to end with this beautiful quote from Nelson Mandela. Reconciliation means working together to correct the legacy of past injustice. And this will allow us to be referred to as Mr. Q's, like Antoine is to be referred to. All this will help us stop the anger if we were to work very hard towards all those principles. So may the peace of God be with us, and I thank you for your kind attention.